Will this Capricorn full moon that peaks on July 3rd be heavy, or will we finally get a break? Watch this video to find out now. Welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. My name is Isabel and I help you understand who you are using personality typing and astrology. Now, before I dive into details about the Capricorn full moon and whether or not we will get a break in the stars or if we will be seriously challenged during this time, hit the link in the description below to get your very own My Horoscope Made Me Do It hoodie. Seriously, some of the comfiest hoodies I have ever worn. Also comes as a t-shirt. If you like astrology, you need one of these hoodies. So hit the link in the description below to get yours now. So the Capricorn full moon peaks on July 3rd at 11 degrees and decimal 18. However, you're correctly supposed to say that. I will be honest, I do not know. But at 11 degrees of Capricorn, and we will feel the effects the 3 days before, which is starting on June 30th, and the 3 days after. This Capricorn full moon is not about our careers. It is about self-mastery and self-discipline. During this time, we can reap rewards from intentions we put in place on the Capricorn new moon back in December or January, and instead we can now reap the rewards of whatever intentions we set during that time. So if you set intentions to be disciplined in your career, you'll reap rewards during this time there, and etc., depending on where you set your intentions. The question is, will these rewards take some challenges before we can reap them, or will it be for once easy for us? And this highly depends on the aspects that are coming into play for the Capricorn full moon. After all, no planet acts in isolation. And so the Capricorn, the moon may be peaking at its fullest in the sign of Capricorn, but is definitely being affected by other planets that are in the stars. So two of the most prominent aspects to pay attention to during this time as the full moon peaks in the sign of Capricorn will be Jupiter in Taurus, forming a trine with the full moon in Capricorn, and we'll have a sextile with Saturn retrograde in Pisces. And this second aspect that I just said could be either really beneficial for us or really challenging. But let's start off with the positive one, which leads me to believe, at the very least, that this full moon will feel very, very light for us. The full moon in Capricorn is already bringing us rewards related to how self-disciplined we are, how much authority we embrace, how we embrace our inner authority, and at the same time, we also have Pluto retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, which is going to be tied into this, of course, because when they are in the same sign. So when Pluto went retrograde back into Capricorn, we were called to reflect once again on our relationship with authority, both authorities around us and our own inner authority. How do we embrace self-discipline? What disciplines are imposed upon us? The full moon in Capricorn brings out the best in this and calls us to let go of anything that is not serving related to authority or self-discipline. Then, on top of it, we have a trine, as I said, between Jupiter in Taurus and the full moon in Capricorn. Jupiter in Taurus highlights themes for us around expanding our sense of self-worth, expanding our comfort, and expanding our self-sufficiency. So there's generally this theme of grounding with expansive Taurus, or expansive Jupiter in Taurus, and the full moon brings us material rewards. So these two earth signs forming a trine, Jupiter and the full moon, we can feel very expansive during this time. We can feel that we are finally learning and realizing lessons that we've been working on for a long time. And on top of it, because these are both earth signs that have to do with material gain, we can experience great either financial gains or material reward during the full moon in Capricorn, which is heavily, of course, beneficial. This is something that will feel light. This will feel good. This could be potentially too expansive of energy. After all, when the moon is in an earth sign, it does feel a little bit out of its comfort zone. And so the full moon in Capricorn could play out for us as a sense of grounding, feeling less emotional during this time, or feeling stifled. And it just depends on how we navigate it and what our unique birth chart placements are, whether we are familiar with Capricorn energy or not. And then Jupiter in Taurus, for the most part, can be a very beneficial transit. And at the same time, if we're someone who taps too heavily into our Taurus energy or our Jupiter energy, this could be too much expansion. So, as always with full moons, my advice to you is it's a time to reap rewards. So don't take too much action. Do what feels in alignment with you, but don't go out there trying to chase things. Allow yourself to simply attract the good, attract the fortune, and the right amount will come to you. And secondly, the other aspect I want to touch on for this full moon in Capricorn is that the full moon in Capricorn forms a sextile with Pisces, or Saturn in Pisces retrograde. Saturn retrograde in Pisces is having us reflect on our relationship with emotional boundaries. How do we navigate being an energetic being? These are the things that are, and energetic responsibility as well. So Saturn normally rules over Capricorn, and with Saturn in Pisces, it feels a little out of its box, but as it forms a positive sextile to the full moon in Capricorn, which the moon doesn't feel as comfortable in Capricorn either, this brings more harmony and ease to the full moon and to Saturn retrograde. This positive aspect forms this energetic tie between these two planets that can help support each other and bring out the best in them. The full moon in Capricorn is helping Saturn in Pisces be a little more regimented and practical, and Saturn in Pisces is helping the full moon in Capricorn ease itself a little. And so for us, this can play out as a strong sense of harmony when it comes to doing our inner work. So if we've been focused on our boundaries, if we've been working on our sense of self-discipline, our sense of self-authority, if we've been working on our sensitivities and taking care of ourselves, anything really related to mindset or self-care, if we've been focusing on those things, we can feel that we are being rewarded and that they come easier to us during this time of the full moon, as it forms a positive sextile to Saturn retrograde in Pisces. This could again potentially be a little stifling for some people, but overall, the stars imply that this is some light energy. We have a positive aspect between Saturn and the moon and a positive aspect between Jupiter and the moon. So this new moon or full moon should really feel so light for us all. But let me know in the comments below if you are not feeling that, and I'm going to look further into the stars and what that potentially negative energy could be if you're feeling that. So let me know what you're feeling in the comments below, and hit the link in the description below to book a 30-minute reading with me so that we can dive into your unique birth chart and how the transits are affecting you, so then we can see if that, whether you're feeling good energy or bad energy, why that is, because these transits are going to affect you differently based on your unique chart. So hit the link in the description below to book your 30-minute reading now. Hopefully this video helped you understand the Capricorn full moon. Let me know what other questions you have in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos breaking down the Capricorn full moon. If you have not yet already, download the free birth chart workbook in the link in the description below. And check out the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle, where I'm so excited to announce that I've finally launched the Moon Sign Self-Care Workbook, which walks you through the process of understanding each of the 12 moon signs, and you can choose to just read about your own, and how to practice self-care based on your moon sign. This has activity worksheets in it, self-care checklists, tons of reading to do that is informative and dives deep into your moon sign. So hit the link in the description below to get the bundle now to access the Moon Sign Self-Care Workbook and 29 other life-changing workbooks and courses on astrology and more for only $30 in total. That's $1 per course per workbook. So get it now. Link is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sincerely hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day. Once again, my name's Isabel, and from my heart to yours, namaste.